Hi friends, good morning. This is Suvarna Keshav welcoming you all to Suvarna's Travel World. Today we are at the Ho Chi Minh's Mausoleum. This is a mausoleum which serves as the resting place of Vietnamese revolutionary leader and president Ho Chi Minh in Hanoi, Vietnam. It is a large building located in the center of Ba Dinh Square. So friends, here we are at the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum in Vietnam. This is one of the most famous landmarks, and Ho Chi Minh is the father of Vietnam. Like how Mahatma Gandhi is the father of India, Ho Chi Minh is the father of Vietnam. And this is the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. So this is actually the powerhouse of Vietnam, I must say. The Parliament House of Vietnam. Ho Chi Minh, the chairman of Workers' Party of Vietnam, lived here from 1951 until his death in 1969. He also read the Declaration of Independence on 2nd September 1945, establishing the Democratic Republic of Vietnam. Goran Isukovich is the architect of this building. It is open to the public every morning except Mondays and Fridays. A well-manicured, colorful garden enhances the beauty of this complex. We are now about to reach one pillar pagoda. This is built of wood on a single stone.
This pagoda was built in 1049, around 1000 years ago. It's like lotus pagoda. Lotus flower is our Vietnamese national flower. Inside of this lotus flower, we are worshipping the Lady Buddha, not man Buddha.
Lady Buddha.
This one is built from 1049.
This pagoda is 25 meters in diameter and 4 meters in height. Formally, this belongs to an architectural complex called Dinh Hue Tu, which means Pagoda of Extended Blessings. The pagoda is a historic Buddhist temple in the heart of Vietnam. The lotus pedestal is the most famous part of this architectural complex. This is a building laid on one pillar. The original pagoda was built in 1049 and some additions and some perfections were made in 1105. So friends, this is the single pillar pagoda and the deity here is Lady Buddha. It is not Buddha in his male form, but it is Buddha in the female form. That is why it is called Lady Buddha. And this is the single pillar pagoda. Pagoda means temple. We Hindus call our place of worship as temple. And here Buddhists, they call it as pagoda. This is one of Vietnam's iconic temples. There is a small shrine devoted to Bodhisattva inside the temple. The original architecture is a geometric configuration of symbols of Buddhism called mandala. The blossoming lotus is a symbol of purity in Buddhism. This is the train street of Hanoi. Hanoi Train Street is a narrow alleyway in Hanoi, Vietnam, with train tracks running through it. It's a popular tourist attraction where visitors can get up close to passing trains. These tracks were built by the French in 1902 and are still in use. The buildings near the track were built by the Vietnamese. To get a close up of the train passing by, we need to go there early and reserve our seats in one of the cafes. The street is decorated with lanterns and colorful signs. We can see several cafes and shops lining the street. Visitors can feel the gust of wind from the passing trains. And here comes the much awaited train. Hanoi Train Street is located in the old quarter of Hanoi. It's accessible by foot, bicycle or motorbike. Walking on the train tracks is dangerous and forbidden. Visitors should exercise caution and be aware of their surroundings. Locals have lived near the tracks for generations. These are the handmade greeting cards available in Hanoi, Vietnam. They are very artistically done by cutting paper and board. We are now in Van Mu, which literally translates to Temple of Literature and is a temple dedicated to Confucius in Hanoi, northern Vietnam. The temple was founded and first built in 1070 and it hosted the Imperial Academy, Vietnam's first national university from 1076 to 1779. This temple is dedicated to Confucius, the Chinese guru, and scholars and disciples of Confucius. The various pavilions, halls, and statues are places where offering ceremonies, study sessions, and conducting strict exams took place. Just before the Vietnamese New Year, calligraphists assemble outside the temple and write wishes in Chu Han. The artworks are given away as gifts or used as home decorations for special occasions. These are the turtle steles with the names of those successful in the royal exams engraved on them. There are 116 of them. The Temple of Literature was founded in 1070 and reconstructed during the Tran dynasty, which lasted from 1225 to 1400, and during the period of the subsequent dynasties for nearly 2 centuries. Despite wars and disasters, the temple architectural styles and precious relics were preserved. The crown princes studied here. The University of Hanoi Temple of Literature has 5 courtyards. This monument is printed on the 100,000 dong banknotes. The 4 holy creatures of Vietnam are the turtle, dragon, unicorn, and the phoenix. The turtle is a symbol of longevity and wisdom. This is the crane on top of the tortoise, which is very popular among both domestic and international tourists. In 1070, the statues of Confucius, his four best disciples, Duke of Zhou, were carved, and 72 other statues of Confucian scholars were painted. Confucius was a Chinese philosopher who is traditionally considered the paragon of Chinese sages. During the period between 1945 and 1954, the French demolished parts of the temple to make additional room for the St. Paul Hospital to treat victims of war. The temple covers an area of over 54,000 square meters. There are 4 tall pillars in front of the great gate.
This is the University of Vietnam. Yeah, but during the Vietnam War, French, US, we have many fighting. Before they left Hanoi, they bombing university. So in 1999, restored this area. Now it's original. We are studying here, university, but now it's become like small temple, memorial. Yeah.
The Great Gate opens onto 3 pathways. The center path was reserved for the monarch. The path to the left is for the administrative mandarins, and the right path is for the military mandarins. These are some of the manuscripts in the Temple of Learning. This is the statue of Confucius. His philosophical teachings, called Confucianism, emphasized personal and governmental morality, harmonious social relationships, righteousness, kindness, sincerity, and a ruler's responsibilities to lead by virtue. Much of the shared cultural heritage of Sinosphere originates in the philosophy and teachings of Confucius. The fourth courtyard is the ceremonial heart of the complex. The main purpose was to house altars of 72 most honored disciples of Confucius. We also get to see the place where Confucius and his 4 closest disciples are worshipped. The fifth courtyard consists of classrooms, storehouse for wooden printing blocks, and 25 dormitories. The huge bronze bell here is very holy and can be touched only by the monks. That was a brief tour of the Temple of Learning in Hanoi. This is the Opera House in Hanoi, which is completely built in the French type of architecture. Please notice the beautiful domes and intricately carved pillars. That was a synopsis of the major tourist attractions in Hanoi, Vietnam. Hope you have all enjoyed the video, friends. This is Suvarna Keshav signing off. Please do like, share and subscribe to Suvarna's Travel World. Bye-bye.